Hi, I hope everyone's having a beautiful day today. Let's get an energy check and see what's going on as far as love and romance is concerned for you at this time. So the first thing that we have is crystals focus. So it feels like somebody is thinking about the long-term future with you. There's a sense of not wanting to miss an opportunity to step things up as far as your level of involvement with one another, romantically speaking. This can also talk about like a confession or a discussion that they want to have that opens up a greater understanding for you as far as their intentions to work through any misunderstandings, their intention to create more time and space within their own reality in order to be able to prioritize this connection more, a sense of starting to almost talk about things in more of the idea of like we and us. So something that even kind of suggestively gives you the understanding that although you may be at a stage in your connection at this point in time where you're working through some trust issues, you're trying to reconcile with one another, or maybe it's like a fresh connection, a newer connection, and they're trying to take things at kind of a measured or very natural pace, that they really like the momentum you've established with one another. They want to increase the frequency and the nature of your interactions with each other. They don't just want this to be like a fleeting connection or a seasonal connection. They don't want to miss the opportunity to expand into an even greater version of themselves with you by their side, to explore the deeper layers of love that are yet untouched between the two of you. It feels that they are very clear in terms of where they are envisioning the next year with you, a plan of action that they have put in place that they're wanting to enact at this point in time, something where they think a lot about you in between the points when you interact with one another. So if you've been busy with work or other kind of life commitments, you or this person or both of you, and so they've had like a lot of downtime to think about things, or even after they've spent some time with you and they've got their alone time, it's like their thoughts keep drifting back to you. What a unique person you are, what a special person you are, what a meaningful person you are in the grand scheme of their life. And this is almost somebody who's kind of planning or strategizing, like, what can I do? What can I say? What can I show or demonstrate that lets this individual, you the viewer, know that you're very exceptional to them. They don't want to lose you. They don't want to miss out on the opportunity to get to know you better or expand your connection in some way. We also have ocean, ebb and flow. So if they had been a little bit uncertain about, is it too soon to move forward with the connection, not wanting to come on too strong or kind of get ahead of themselves in terms of whatever has been building between the two of you, there's a sense of almost like, I don't want to hold back anymore. I don't want to leave anything to chance. I want you to be very certain that even though there are challenges at this time in this situation, or other things might come up, further down the road as far as, the frequency of our contact with one another, or as we kind of tumble into the realm of, triggers and fears as far as love is concerned, and all of the closeness is kind of replaced by a period of time where we're needing to reflect or take a step back. I don't want you to think that this is in any way a reflection of a lack of love, or that I'm pulling back because I'm wanting to disconnect from you in a permanent sense, and I'm getting ready to abandon or discard you. This is somebody that is very compelled in your direction. You have a very profound effect upon them. Things that they have not felt for anyone in quite some time or ever are coming to the surface as far as you are concerned. As much as they may be trying to take like a logical and practical approach to the situation, their heart overwhelmingly wants them to move forward towards you, wants them to open up and expand more into the belief of almost like the magic and the possibilities within this situation. We also have volcano, volatility. So the passion between the two of you is off the charts. It feels like this person is very sexually attracted to you. They find you very sensual, very beautiful, very handsome. You feel so right. You fit perfectly in their arms, in their life as they are envisioning it. Even if there's changes that they need to make, it's like, I'll do whatever it takes in order to prioritize this connection, in order to make sure that the obstacles that could exist or could arise between the two of us in the future are no match for kind of the level of intensity and determination I have to see this connection through to the next level, to make you more of a permanent part of my reality, to let you know that I will fight for your heart, I will fight for this connection. Have childhood innocence. So it feels like they are getting ready to make some kind of sweet gesture towards you, something that demonstrates a level of almost tenderness that you didn't know that they were capable of. This is kind of like bringing you flowers just because, or planning some kind of like romantic date, or just some time that you can spend, the two of you, quiet time, something it feels like very simple, very endearing. The idea of nostalgia is coming through, so maybe something that kind of brings you back to sort of earlier or simpler times in your connection with one another, or things that might have even been reflective of like earlier stages of your life in general, kind of the things that people would have done when going out on dates when they were younger. A sense of almost wanting to capture the spirit of innocence within the romance, not just sort of capitalize on, the sexual chemistry between the two of you and all of the things that in a practical sense kind of align or make sense out of this connection, but there's a sense of like, I want to believe in kind of the magic of new beginnings. I want to harness that potential and power between the two of us to love and to open our hearts to one another and just be in the bliss of experiences as if we'd never been hurt in love before, as if we are looking at the world through the eyes of a child with a sense of wonder and infinite possibility. So for some of you, get ready for almost like a surprise getaway, a surprise date. They may tell you like, hey, we're going to go to do this one thing, and then they surprise you and it's something else, or just kind of like a token of affection, a love letter that they write for you, or something that they gift you or present you with, that is very sweet, that's very tender, that lets you know that in addition to kind of the intensity and determination of their feelings towards you, they're also wanting to build in the arena of like the softness between the two of you as well. They really cherish that and appreciate that. We also have lotus flower unfoldment. So this is somebody who's getting ready to open up to you emotionally, make some kind of expression or declaration. This ties back into that idea of, like a token of affection, a gesture of affection, something where it's almost like you both might have been through a lot recently, or the connection has recently been tested, and this is almost like breathing a sigh of relief, like we made it through that challenge. We made it through that chapter where things are very uncertain. Maybe this person has been fighting fears inside of themselves and they feel that they have conquered those. They've won some kind of battle within, maybe the battle between the head and the heart space that you weren't aware of, or you could have sort of known about energetically, even as they kind of pulled their energy back, or had been a little standoffish. And it's something where it's almost like, I am drawn to you and I no longer find sufficient reasons to resist that. I want to experience the tenderness, the sweetness with you. I want to emphasize that. I want to build upon that, as opposed to focusing so much on the challenges we've had in the situation in the past, or dwelling too much on kind of fears of worst case scenarios that might have caused them to sort of take a cautious or methodical approach to you in the situation recently or up to this point. And we also have island solitude. Yeah, so this is the energy of like some quiet one-on-one time, something where you can engage in like pillow talk with one another and sort of share your intimate desires and your secrets and your feelings, a side of themselves that they want to show you or want to kind of explore with you that doesn't ordinarily come out in romantic connections, or you don't see this side of them very often, or this may be kind of a new exploration into kind of the tenderness that this person is capable of. They feel very safe in your presence. You are a sanctuary. You are somebody that they don't want to lose. They feel like, I will never meet anyone like you again. You're different than anyone I've known. You feel right. You feel right for this current version of me. You feel right for who it is that I'm becoming. And so this is somebody that is wanting to kind of let you know how exceptional you are, let you know how special you are to them. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, or share. If you'd like a personal reading, I offer those through my Etsy shop, and there's a link to that in the description box of the video. I offer a variety of pre-recorded video readings, written readings, and channeled letters. Turnaround time on everything is 5 to 7 days from the time of purchase. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well.